You guys are getting me in my car. I'm waiting for my kids. I'm so excited. Life is beautiful. It's a really good day. My steering wheel is in the way. Let's see if we can't move it. We go up. There you go. I just can't drive like this. So I was gonna go live this morning, have a ton of stuff on my plate. Dog Maisie. Maisie, it's a beauty girl. There's Dixie. Hi, Karina. How are you? All right, you guys, it's Friday. We love Fridays. Follow-up Friday, Freedom Friday, whatever you want to talk about. Friday is cool. And today is a good day to talk about being coachable. I was going to do this on my public page, but I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do it on here. Hi, Shasta. How are you guys? Okay, so when you're coachable, and I'm just going to jump right into this. So as soon as you guys come on, say hello, what's up, where are you coming in from, any plans for the weekend? Again, this is Amanda Smith from Vernal, Utah. I'm in my car waiting for my daughter to come out of school. My other daughter rides the bus, which is so much fun. So what are you guys doing today? Do you have plans for this weekend? How's your weather? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Dixie, I know they're all right there. They're so excited. Okay, so one of the things in life that I have had this huge realization about is being coachable. Now, what does being coachable mean to you? If you guys can drop me comments, what does it mean when somebody says, are you coachable? I think about athletes, I think about wives, I think about husbands, I think about children, I think about our passion and our purpose. If we come into this world and we think we already know everything, or we think we've got it all figured out, or we think we don't have any room to grow, in my opinion, that's not somebody who is quote unquote coachable. Now, I like to follow people who know more than I do. I like to follow people who have had more experiences in life than I've had. I like to follow people who are willing and able and motivated to teach, guide, love, assist, facilitate, all of those incredible words, and I become a sponge. I love, love, love learning new things. And here's the thing, I will learn until you put me in the grave, because I don't ever want to be one of those people that knows everything. How many people know somebody in their life that knows everything? They don't have money in their bank account. They don't have the success they want. They don't have the relationship they want. They bitch and complain and moan about their business or their job or their family, but they don't want to learn anything else, right? I know I have people in my life like that. I've had people come and go in my life like that. If you have people in your life like that, I want you guys to drop a rainbow emoji in the comments, because I think that we have all either known someone or been in a place in our life where we can relate to having an uncoachable person in our life. I know that my daughters, they have uncoachable moments. I know I have uncoachable moments where I think I know something and then I am barrel rolled, knocked on my ass, and that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I really didn't know that, or I really had a perception on that wasn't so awesome. So what can you do to be coachable? Here is an intention or an idea or a thought that you can put into your mind before you go into anything. Am I coachable? Am I willing to listen? Am I willing to learn something new? Am I willing to be open-minded about something coming into my space? And I've never met a successful person in network marketing, in the business industry, in any of those types of environments that aren't open to hearing about other ways to make money or other ways to create an income. And I was thinking about how many uncoachable people I've met in my life that really, really want to be successful. They really, really want to have something happen, but then you tell them, or you guide them, or you love them, or you say, read this book, or take this class, or, did you hear about this, or did you read this post, or have you followed this person on this blog, or hey, did you watch that movie? And they don't watch it, they don't read it, they don't listen to it, and they wonder then why they're not successful. And a lot of time there's blame, right? There's blame that they didn't have support, that they didn't have the right product, that they didn't have the right compensation plan, that they didn't have the right tools, that they didn't have the right economy, that their government didn't support them the correct way, that the economics of their community were not right. So being coachable, it's a conscious thing, right? We have to be conscious about being coachable. Whoa, there's a term for you. Consciously coachable. I think I just came up with a term for branding myself. The consciously coachable coach. Ooh, I like it. Anyway, so we have to be conscious about what we are willing to listen to. Now, this also comes into play when we have things in our life that we need to be conscious about not listening to, right? Like there's so many situations in my life right now where I have chosen to disconnect myself from the situation, from the information, from the hype, from the stories, from the non-truths of it all, because I don't want to put myself in a position to be in that space of listening to people complain or gossip or gripe or be unmotivated or stay stagnant or any of those things that keep us from leveling up, right? Like, I'm in this group. It's called the Thrive Tribe. It's absolutely incredible. The woman is a psychiatrist. She is absolutely phenomenal. And I just signed up for, I'm getting my doctorates, as you guys know, which is so crazy, like Amanda, the doctor. I think it's funny. But it's also very cool because I've worked really hard on this, right? Like 6 years of school, plus all the other years of schooling I've done, and all the knowledge and all the excitement, all the passion and all that stuff. I've been very coachable in this direction of my life. Well, I just found my next step, right? So I'm working on my doctorate. I found my next step. I'm actually going to be able to hone in on my techniques and what I do to assist people and how I help them. And we got to heal ourselves first, right? You guys, we got to be coachable enough to realize that we got stuff we got to deal with, right? We have stuff from our childhood, from the womb, from our family, from our genealogy. Like, we got all this stuff. We got to go in. We got to peel the layers. We got to work through it. And the only way that we can do that is by being quote unquote coachable. And our ego, some people call it pride, some people call it, the unconscious mind, whatever. Sometimes it does things to protect us. It does things to keep us where we are because we're safe here, right? I just got done watching the movie The Croods with my kids. And, the dad really thinks he's doing the right thing by keeping them in the cave, keeping them locked up in the cave because that's what keeps them safe. But in actuality, keeping them in the cave would end up eventually getting them all killed because the end of the world is coming, right, in this movie. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about the term being coachable. Because are you coachable in your life? Are you coachable with your spouse? Are you paying attention and listening to each other? Are you coachable in your business? Are you coachable with your passion? Because sometimes there's going to be things that come in and they trigger you. They cause you to feel something. And when you can get in touch with that feeling and you can pay attention to what's going on here? What's going on in my body? What's going on in my mind? How does this make me feel? You can then enhance your experience by learning something new, by having a new technique come in. This lady's making me move forward. Hang on. And that's when we can learn. That's when we can grow. That's when we can shift, right? Every season that comes into our life, when a tree is first planted in the ground as a seed, its whole job is to break through the shell of the seed itself. And then it has to break through the dirt and the earth. And then it has to sprout. And then it has to be able to handle the changing seasons, right? And then as it grows, it gets bigger and better and more alive, right? It really starts to thrive in that aspect. Then it has to get sturdy, right? Then it has to be able to handle the wind and the rain and the snow. All of that is because it's allowing itself to grow. It's allowing itself to expand to its best version. It's always reaching for the sun, right? What are you doing in your life to reach for the sun? Are you coachable in knowing that there are people, there are environmental changes, there are coaches and mentors and teachers, and we're always a student, right? We're always a student in our life. And this is where epic amounts of change, but we have to get humble. We have to become aware that we have things that we have to work on. I have things I have to work on every day, every minute, every part of my life has been being a student and then being a teacher, right? I had to understand that there's always something to learn and then growing through that, right? So I wanted to come in and talk to you guys about being coachable, because if you are coachable and you're struggling, maybe it's time to look at a different teacher or a different system or a different, something, right? Change something up. The only thing that we have in this life that is consistent is change. And sometimes we get stagnant because we become uncoachable, because we think that we're in the right place. We think we're doing the right things, but we're not moving. We're not evolving. We're not changing. We're not growing. And it's okay. It's okay to change. You're not a tree. You're not a tree. You can move. You don't have to stay where you are. You're not rooted to the place that you are, except for in your mind, right? So I wanted to come on really quick. I haven't been live in a minute. We're in my car. My daughter's getting ready to come out. She'll be out here in about 1 minute. It's about to get crazy. I love you guys. I hope you have an incredible Friday. Thanks for being part of my life. Thanks for being part of my Facebook, my Instagram. If you don't have Periscope, I'm back on Periscope. I'm doing readings. That's what I do on Periscope, which is really cool. I've got my spiritual group. I would love to have you guys a part of it. We're getting ready to ramp up and do all kinds of awesome fun things in there. And there was the bell. So you guys have an incredible weekend.